व्हाट्स अप एवरीवन, दिस इज योर बॉय विकेट सनी और मैं फिर से आ गया हूँ फन और ज्ञान की बातें करने। जी हाँ, वेलकम टू द लास्ट एंड फाइनल एपिसोड ऑफ कानफोड म्यूजिक प्रेजेंट्स हसल हुड एंड एक्सक्लूसिव पोको MTV हसल शून्य तीन पॉडकास्ट विथ योर बॉय विकेट सनी। और आज मेरे साथ हैं सीजन 2 की स्क्वाड बॉस एंड शून्य 3 की विनिंग स्क्वाड बॉस। यस, यू गेस्ड इट राइट। प्लीज वेलकम Dee Mc. गिव इट अ क्लैप इन द कमेंट। How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
बहुत बढ़िया। कैसे चल रहे हैं सब?
मस्त।
How are things lately?
दिन ढले हम चले।
यहाँ से बहुत सारी चीजों का मीम बनता है यहाँ से। बहुत सारी चीजें।
What do you mean? Reframe your question.
How have you been?
How have I been in general or like work?
अलग अलग होता है ये दोनों अलग अलग होता है क्या?
होना जरूरी है, अपने इसमें होता नहीं है, but या होना जरूरी है। I'm good.
DMC in the house, guys.
Yes, sorry. I'm good.
Okay.
I've been good. I think post-pandemic, life has really changed for me, and I've become much calmer in life. So every passing year, I feel that sense of restlessness fading away little by little. So every year, I feel like I'm getting better and better. That's good.
Nice. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
मतलब इससे बेटर क्या हो सकता है कि आपको लग रहा है अंदर से
Yeah.
कि आप साल दर साल बेटर ही होते जा रहे
Yeah,
हो?
because external achievements तो हो ही रहे। Internal achievements is what I've slowly been able to do, especially being in a city like Bombay.
Okay.
It's difficult to focus on yourself. मतलब like अपने आप को just DMC जैसे ना देखूं। दीपा का भी लाइफ है वैसे देखूं कि like split personality जो हमने accept कर लिया है खुद का एक एक alter ego नाम रख के। What? अभी कौन मीम बना रहा है?
मैं अच्छा नहीं।
Sorry. Why did you just diss him out of nowhere?
I did not। भाई है मेरा।
अच्छा, split personality बोला इसलिए।
मैंने उस पर वो किया था ना कमेंट तो सीजन 2 में हम भी अपरिचित वाला, तो मैं वैसे ही। हाँ,
Yeah, cool. I think I started off very एकदम ही zen mode.
केरला से कल्याण, कल्याण से भरतनाट्यम और भरतनाट्यम से रैप।
Yeah.
मुझे ये जर्नी के बारे में बताइए, क्या है मसाला पूरा?
केरला से बॉम्बे का जर्नी तो मेरे पेरेंट्स का था। उन्होंने अपने मतलब उनके जनरेशन के सारे लोगों ने to find jobs for employment, they left Kerala. They migrated to Bombay, stayed in really small places, made their way in life, bought their own flats, gave me a good enough education. My father worked in Saudi for 25 years.
He's still there?
No, he retired and he's been back here since 5 years.
Oh, nice. He's chilling.
Yeah, now he's chilling, but chilling still, he does his own things, restlessness.
पापा लोग नहीं रुक पाते।
Exactly, बराबर।
भी होते हैं ना।
कि लाइक हम कुछ करेंगे नहीं तो हमारा वैल्यू क्या है, ऐसा होता है उनका थोड़ा सा।
ये देखिए वो।
तो केरला से यहाँ की जर्नी तो उन्होंने तय की। भरतनाट्यम तो होना ही था, मलयाली हूँ मैं, तो लड़की पैदा होते ही भरतनाट्यम क्लासेस में डाल देते लोग। सो 5th स्टैंडर्ड से आई बीन ऑन स्टेज बिकॉज ऑफ भरतनाट्यम। सो I feel like a big part of who I am as a hip hop artist. I realize that now. I didn't have that much sense to put 2 and 2 together back then. But I tried to learn it for 8 years, but I never could finish it. Now I have started relearning it to finish my entire course. It's basically 2 years of basics and then 7 dances taught in 7 years. So it's totally 7 years का graduation होता है जिसको अरंगेटम बोलते हैं. So I'm trying to finish my अरंगेटम now. So I've restarted to learn it, and I feel like it was very easy for me to catch the rhythm of hip hop because of Bharatnatyam. तो hip hop में भी मैं actually as a dancer पहले घुसी हूँ in the scene. I was trying to learn b-boy.
हाँ, मैं भी as a dancer ही घुसा था।
Yeah.
Never accepted.
Exactly. दिख गया कि यहाँ पे अगर नाम बनाना है तो बहुत ही घिसना पड़ेगा कुछ तो। Sorry. Yeah. So basically, in 2009 and 10, I was just I had a all girls crew.
2009?
Yeah. मैं खुद वो टाइम तक काफ़ी डांस करती थी। बॉलीवुड गानों पे भी बहुत डांस किया मैंने बचपन से। लाइक छोटे छोटे बच्चों को भी मैंने कोरियोग्राफी करके सिखाया है। सो द art side in me was always there. How it all got together was probably I was writing poetries when I was in 7th and 8th grade. तो English पे मेरा काफ़ी अच्छा grasp था। उसके अलावा हिंदी और मराठी ये 2 languages में मुझे थे स्कूल में। All of this got together in the form of hip hop, basically. So it was supposed to happen at some point of time. I was doing random things, and
Okay.
everything culminated together. In 2011, I was officially trying to learn break dance, which is
2000?
2011.
2011.
Yeah,
Okay.
officially trying to learn break dance, and um, since about my 8th grade, I was already by hearting rap because I don't know why. I just liked कि एक पूरे गाने में कोई एक 30 सेकंड का पार्ट है जो इतना अलग साउंड करता है, इतना फ्रेश साउंड करता है और इतना फास्ट है. How to like just to by heart that and recite it, and I was like, yes, I did it every word to word. Yes.
Nice.
So literally like इश्क बेक्टर, हार्डकोर, इन सब के
Oh.
गाने भी मैंने बाय हार्ट किए. एंड
Nice.
एकॉन के गानों में जितने भी लोग फीचर्ड थे, like Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Lil Wayne, blah blah, all this commercial hip hop only was the first introduction to hip hop. And for 7-8 months I tried to learn b-boying. फिर मेरी हड्डी पसली एक हो रही थी. I think I got into hip hop with the intention of making, like, getting recognition, to
Okay.
make a name for
हाँ, मतलब
myself. Because at that time there was literally nothing. There was no money or anything to be made. It was just underground scene. So, like dance community भी आपस में events रखते थे. Rappers at that point मुझे पता ही नहीं थे कि rappers exist करते हैं हमारे country में.
मैंने सबसे पहले मुंबई फाइनेस्ट को सुना लाइव रैप करते हुए. मतलब तब तक मैंने यही हनी
Okay.
सिंह बादशाह भाई यही सब देखा था.
Yeah.
वो वही था मतलब
Right.
जितना मुझे एक्सेस था इंटरनेट का जितना. और बिकॉज आई कम फ्रॉम अ वेरी स्मॉल प्लेस लाइक प्रयागराज. अभी वो डेवलप हो रहा है इन यूपी. सो तब तो और थोड़ा सा लेस डेवलप था और टेक्नोलॉजी वाइज. तो
Yeah.
मैं जब यहाँ पहुंचा ना, मैंने पहली बार लाइव देखा ना, लाइक एस वाज रैपिंग, निंजा वाज रैपिंग.
Was it some monster battle?
No, it was Umang, NM.
Oh, okay.
So and
Good.
Umang Fest, NM.
Yeah.
और मैंने ना पहली बार देखा ना, मैंने कहा भाई ये कोई चीज है. If you know Sahir.
I know.
हाँ, you know Sahir,
Yeah.
Ace.
Worked with him for a few
हाँ,
songs.
so
Yeah.
Ace and Ninja, Nasty Ninja.
Yeah.
Now, so huge shout out to Mumbai's finest.
Yeah.
Now वो लोग अपना अलग-अलग सब कर रहे हैं, but yes, they are working very well.
ऐसे similarly there was this crew called Blacklisted People. उसमें 3 जन थे. Ninja was a part of that first.
Okay.
There were 2 other people in it. One is VNM and one is a rapper named Lester. So VNM and Ninja used to do b-boying and rap both. And I come from a very small town. Like Kalyan is, even though near Bombay, it's still pretty much a small town. It's like it's a bit separated from the whole glitz and glamour that this film industry has in the Western line. So basically, VNM was the one who introduced me to the existence of the entire hip hop community. Before that, I was just by hearting, random things. And once I realized कि मेरी हड्डी पसली एक हो रही है, मैंने छोड़ दिया वो वाला lane और next lane, because I was already listening to hip hop. I was, like in the form of dance, I was already listening to a lot of other
Music.
artists. Yes, but it was all new school. I had no idea of the existence of old school hip hop. Where does it start from? What are the elements? Blah blah. Nothing. None of the theory shit I knew. And VNM introduced me to the whole scene. Like I put out a cover song of Nicki Minaj called Super Bass.
Oh, let's
And
go. ये है भी YouTube पे?
नहीं, obviously not. शुरू करते 2 साल में निकाल दिया, obviously. But because of VNM, basically I started writing my own raps. Like I feel like if he didn't, he was in Dombivli, which is very close to Kalyan. तो उसने मुझे बताया कि there is a hip hop community that has been rapping for a long time. He told me about the existence of the community called Insignia, which has been active since 2005ish. उसके पहले भी
In Mumbai?
No. It's Insignia is started by 2 people,
Okay.
Brasik Bhai and Aditi Angiras. She was one of the only female rappers that was there at that time. She's a PhD in literature. So, like, it gives me immense pride to know that one of the beginning inceptions of Indian hip hop was started by a female, like co-started with a female. Brasik Bhai is an entertainment lawyer. So ये लोग दोनों ने मिलके, ये लोग दोनों रैप भी करते थे वो टाइम पे, एक ऑनलाइन कम्युनिटी बनाई थी ऑर्कुट पे. Yes, not even Facebook. Orkut.
90s kids.
Orkut
कहाँ हो
पे
तुम?
बनाया था ये community, but I found it when I got to Facebook because I started rapping around 2011-12. There used to be ranking system, voting system, and you can challenge people
ये तब था.
to battle you. Yeah.
बाप
And text battle. It's all happening on text. And then slowly वो ये वाला mic आता था ना, conference mic. वो वाला हेडफोन माइक ये सब लेके स्लोली मुंबई फाइनेंस ये लोग सब लोगों ने ऑडियो बनाने शुरू किया. तभी डिस हो रहा था, सिर्फ डिस ही चल रहा था. लाइक 6 साल तक वो कम्युनिटी पे लोग डिस कर रहे थे एक दूसरे को
Why you
बैटल
never
रैप
dissed
के
anybody?
फॉर्म में. आई एम नॉट गोना टॉक अबाउट इट.
You have dissed, right?
आई एम नॉट गोना.
सिर्फ मैं बात से मैं कड़ी से कड़ी जोड़ रहा हूँ, मैं तो बात से बात निकाल रहा हूँ.
Me?
मेरा काम क्या है as a
Absolutely
host?
not. Zen 10. Always.
Who's your inspiration, वैसा, in music, if you see, and who led you to do this? Megan Thee Stallion?
वो तो अभी आई है. मैं तो कब से कर रही हूँ.
Nicki Minaj?
Yes, for sure. One of the biggest motivations,
Come
for
on.
sure. But I think more than anything else, it really was knowing the existence of the Indian hip hop community. It can't be one particular artist. I can't really pinpoint
हाँ, मतलब
this person. But for me, the spectrum has always been very wide in terms of
Nicki
Jay-Z
Minaj
being the top.
specifically.
Nicki Minaj specifically in the female scene for sure. But yeah, because I was only exposed to commercial hip hop to begin with, in the beginning it was definitely Nicki Minaj. But when I came to know about the existence of old school hip hop, it completely changed. From then on, hip hop became more about lyrics than the beats. Because as a dancer, it was more about the beats and the groove and the rhythm. But जब old school का essence पूरा समझ में आया कि 80s से ये चल रहा है, सारे elements क्या है, मेटाफोर क्या होता है, सिमिली क्या होता है, यू नो मल्टीज क्या होता है, ये सब पूरा स्ट्रक्चर जब पता चला तो then everyone selects their own favorite rappers. For me, the whole timeless person who really made me fall in love with hip hop is Mos Def.
Most def.
Yeah. So for me it was like, क्योंकि at that time it was all old school rappers जो बहुत ही hard rap करते थे and you know so like किलो भर के lyrics लिखते थे. And Mos Def was someone who had a really nice balance of jazz music and hip hop music. So I wanted to unlock that in my voice where I can flow from singing into rapping, singing into rapping and then rapping into singing back very effortlessly. So there's a song of his called Traveling Man.
Traveling Man.
Yeah, I remember the first time, like, I had heard it a few times before, but this one time कल्याण में जब सब सो जाते थे तो हॉल में हेडफोन लगा के मैं चक्कर काट के गाने सुनती थी, डिओड्रेंट बॉटल लेके एक्टिंग करती थी रैप करने का. So I just stood there on the third verse. It's like some 40 or 45 seconds का लंबा verse, and the way his flow was so butter smooth, I just got lost in that. And I think really that is the moment where I fully fell in love with hip hop. कि yes, ये होता है storytelling से just make someone stop from whatever the fuck they are doing and
So
get
it's Mos Def.
so engaged. Yes, Mos Def.
Nice. So you said one thing कि a woman must overcome number of obstacles before even considering to enter this field.
Yeah.
So आपकी लाइफ में क्या obstacles आए थे, हम जानना चाहेंगे, प्रकाश डालिए.
अरे
अरे
I mean like from 2012 to 2016 was just about earning money from other things and investing it into hip hop.
What are other things?
Bunch of things I've done. It's not really struggle. I don't like looking at it as struggle anymore. It's been my journey. It was the biggest challenge or whatever was trying to make my family understand the need of following my dreams. Like, why is it so important for me to follow my passion, which they don't even understand. उनको पता भी नहीं है कहाँ से आया है. उनको पता है western culture है. So you know, like coming from a South Indian family, security and stability is something that is emphasized on since you're a child. So पढ़ाई में मैं हमेशा अच्छी थी, sports में मैं अच्छी थी, extra curricular activities में मैं अच्छी थी. But yeah, so I always felt like I'm way too ahead of time wherever I was. Like I was way too international for a place like Kalyan.
निकल गया meme content. बन गया.
क्या करें
Reel पे reel.
यही सच्चाई है, क्या कर सकते हैं. But yeah, basically the biggest challenge was being in a town which is 60 kilometers away from the whole hip hop community or the entertainment industry, where for the longest time I couldn't attend any jams, any gigs, any ciphers that I wanted to do. I had to bunk. I was doing CA, which I quit. Yeah. So I used to bunk my CA classes.
CA classes bunk कर रहे
Yes.
थे आप.
क्योंकि वो 7-7, 8-8 घंटे का होता था और घाटकोपर में था मेरा क्लास और साइफर्स होते थे सायन में और दादर में. सो मेरे लिए वो टाइमलाइन वाइज इट यूज टू फिट कि हाँ इतने घंटे मैं साइफर को जाके आ सकती हूँ घर पे क्लासेस के नाम पे. सो आई डिड दैट फ्यू टाइम्स एंड आई थिंक व्हेन हिप हॉप लाइक व्हेन आई रियली ट्रूली फेल इन लव विद हिप हॉप आई अंडरस्टूड कि मैं कुछ भी 9 to 5 जो क्यूबिकल वाला जॉब है, जो पढ़ाई मैंने की है, M.Com भी किया है मैंने, B.Com M.Com. So I feel like since I was in like probably 5th grade, I could notice कि मेरे लिए rules अलग हैं और मेरे भाइयों के लिए rules अलग हैं. Yes, yes, way too self-aware for my own good, like own bad actually.
नहीं, own good.
On good now,
On good.
but it was very frustrating at that time क्योंकि इंडिया में basically तुम छोटे हो मतलब तुम स्टूपिड हो, हम बड़े हैं, हमको पता है तुमसे बेटर. सो थोड़ा वो मेरे लिए बहुत फ्रिक्शन था वो टू बी able to do anything in life, majorly because my father wasn't here. I understand the emotional like intensity of it now becoming.
because they're big brothers ना, वो तो
I mean, like my mom raised me and my sister alone here. My dad was all the way in Saudi. So
Okay.
that was a extra this thing कि 2 लड़कियां हैं अकेले, तुझे मैं रात को जाने दूंगी शोज वगैरह के लिए, कुछ भी हो गया दिस दैट, लोग मुझे
That's a
ब्लेम
point.
करेंगे कि लड़की हाथ से चली गई, ये सब बहुत टाइम से सुन रही हूँ मैं बेसिकली. सो ट्राइंग टू लाइक मेक देम अंडरस्टैंड एट द सेम टाइम नॉट ट्राइंग टू लेट द फायर इन मी गो आउट कि नो इट विल हैपन, अपना टाइम रियली आएगा. फॉर द लॉन्गेस्ट टाइम इट वाज अ ट्रांस इन अ वे. व्हेन अदर पीपल सॉ व्हाट वी आर अप टू दे वुड हैव थॉट कि कहाँ जा रहे हैं ये लोग, सब लोग कुछ तो देख के जा रहे हैं कि आएगा आएगा अपना टाइम आएगा. जो दूर से देख रहा है उसको कुछ आइडिया ही नहीं है क्या है ये बकचोदी. सो basically over time that was the biggest challenge to. It was not a challenge, it was everything in my life that has happened now. It was destined to happen because even when I was in 5th grade I realized that the bar is set so low for women in India that I wanted to choose a field that is very less traveled by women. It could have been anything. I wanted to become IPS, police, politician, this that कि like औरतें जो field में ना ही जाए, ऐसा कि मेरे को 1 in a billion बनने का chance मिले. वो स्टेट ऑफ माइंड था मेरा सिंस आई वाज इन स्कूल. एंड हिप हॉप जस्ट हैपेंड टू मी इन अ वे वेयर आई सॉ कि देर आर बी गर्ल्स एंड नॉट मैनी बी गर्ल्स, सो आई स्टार्टेड डूइंग दैट. बट आई रियलाइज दैट दिस इज टू डिफिकल्ट फॉर मी. आई स्विच टू द नेक्स्ट साइड. इफ बी गर्ल्स में देयर वर सम अराउंड 40 or 100 बी गर्ल्स एट दैट टाइम. रैपर्स में देयर वाज लाइक 5 गर्ल्स ऑल अराउंड इंडिया. सो पहले से आई बीन वेरी वेरी स्मार्ट. मैं कोई भी आर्टिस्ट को कभी ये नहीं बोलूँगी कि अपने पैशन को इतने लेवल तक फॉलो करो कि तुम अपने हेल्थ का ध्यान नहीं दो, अपने फाइनेंशियल स्टेबिलिटी का ध्यान नहीं दो, क्योंकि वो भी मेंटली बहुत अफेक्ट करता है लेटर ऑन. तो मेरे लिए मैंने हमेशा से ये इंटेंशन से ये इंडस्ट्री ज्वाइन किया है कि आई विल नेवर लाइक मेरे वैल्यूज़ को कभी मैं लाइक कुछ अफेक्ट नहीं होने दूंगी. लाइक कोई भी आके एग्जैक्टली
हिंदी में
आत्मसम्मान पे बात नहीं आने दूंगी. एग्जैक्टली लाइक कोई भी आके मुझे इन्फ्लुएंस करके नहीं जा सकता. इतना था मुझ में पहले से. 2016 तक मैंने जितने भी ऑड जॉब्स किए उसका पूरा इन अ वे लाइक 2017 आई वाज इनवाइटेड टू यूके फॉर माय फर्स्ट इंटरनेशनल टूर. आई वाज देयर फॉर 25 days with Nazy. And
oh nice.
Yeah, there were also artists from Bangladesh, Afghanistan and Sri Lanka.
मैंने एक पोस्ट देखी आपके इंस्टाग्राम पे जहाँ पे you said कि you were walking on the street where all the old school people walked. Some I guess it was New.
Oh yes, it was UK only.
है ना?
Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay यार. So आदत सी है मुझको.
Sorry. High fives देते हैं हम, lo-fi नहीं.
इसमें भी हाई फाई लोफाई होता है क्या?
हाँ, ये lo-fi है.
ये तो यूके है फिर.
खरीद लिया क्या उसने जॉनर, अभी उसका हो गया है जॉनर.
Just kidding.
I know.
मजाक था. Okay हाँ.
शेडी मेलो को तू इग्नोर कर दिया, तूने तेरे सीजन का नहीं है इसलिए.
ऐसा कुछ नहीं है.
Sorry. Challenges.
और भी हैं challenges अभी.
नहीं हो गया इतना ही था.
इतने
Actually
challenge.
challenges के बारे में बात करना is pointless at this point.
इतना बात करके you're saying that challenge के बारे में बात करना is
नहीं है भाई
pointless.
तेरे को. एक्चुअली दुखी कथा बताने नहीं आई हूँ, यहाँ पे इंस्पायर करने आई हूँ लोगों को कि तुम भी आओ हिप हॉप में, बट सोच समझ के आओ. सब कुछ छोड़ के मत आ जाओ ये सोच के कि 1 साल में ही मैं स्टार बन जाऊंगा या स्टार.
अरे नहीं, वो तो आ जाते रात भर में स्टार बना दूंगा. So from rap to Gully Boy.
Yeah.
Gully Boy to Uri.
Oh.
Uri to MTV Hustle season 2 and then Shunya Teen, everybody knows.
Yeah.
So कैसे अप्रोच किया था and what was your first reaction जब कॉल वॉल आया होगा तो
I was very excited.
सीधा स्क्वाड बॉस के लिए कॉल आया है.
Yeah, I was
I
super
was thinking
excited.
participant but
And it happened so quickly. Oh, please. Heard that. इधर से सुन के.
yes. हाँ, okay. Then
क्यों चाहिए तुझे इस चीज के लिए? Lo-fi और hi-fi.
Hi-fis.
Fine, whatever.
okay, yes, हाँ. So as a squad boss, आपको call आया, like for being there as a squad boss, or what was your first reaction? मतलब out of nowhere, it is.
Yeah.
When I first got to know this, that King bhai, EPR bhai, and मैंने सुना है, I knew, मैंने कहा okay, मतलब everybody was shocked because हमें लगा था आप नहीं करोगे.
Oh, like
ये
that.
था दिमाग में, ये नहीं था कि you're not there और ऐसा deserving कुछ. You're more deserving than anybody can be. So मुझे लगा, मैंने कहा वो नहीं करेगी. मैंने कहा ये हम लोग सुन रहे हैं, अफवाह है ये, झूठ है ये, वो नहीं छोड़ेगी अंडरग्राउंड. हमारे तो दिमाग में यही था.
नहीं, but मैंने कहाँ छोड़ा? Sunny, don't you think I was the most underground on that stage?
That is the thing there ना. वो तो वहाँ आने के बाद हमने और देख ली.
Honestly, this is like whatever I told you about, whatever gist I gave you about my journey is to tell you that I've always been an entrepreneur. I've not just been an artist. I've always been a businesswoman also. And I'm very ahead of time in terms of, like planning for my own future. So even now, my efforts is to somehow shift the paradigm in a way where we as artists are in the rooms where decisions are made, not at the receiving end of that decision.
Oh, come
so
on.
Coming into MTV Hustle, the biggest, this thing was that only, to be in a place where I can make some impact for hip hop from the lens of underground. Like if anyway it's happening, main nahi karti to bhi koi kar leta, right?
But I want to know your reaction. How
I was excited. I didn't at all look at it like, oh, this is a reality show. I'll be honest with you, at that point, I had not seen season 1.
Okay.
Yeah. So I had only seen reels and, snippets, this, that. So I was aware of the concept of it.
Okay.
Majorly, it was also the chance of being a mentor that, made me more interested in. If it was a format like the season 1 format, I don't know how excited I would have been. This was a little more hands-on, community-based kind of approach that I took. So I was excited to do my part. Yeah.
And Gully Boy?
It was total 10 days of shoot, which
Okay.
was divided in 3 days, 4 days, and 3 days in different locations. In 3 different
10
locations.
days ka shoot.
Yeah,
and-
but these 10 days was almost like a hip hop camp where उसके पहले हम लोग इवेंट्स के लिए मिलते हैं एक दूसरे को, एक दिन मिलते हैं, मैक्सिमम 2 दिन मिलते हैं, फिर चले जाते हैं अपने अपने घर पे. This is 10 days back to back, everyone coming. It was almost like a camp, man. It was so amazing. It was another experience which is ahead of its time, right? Like another female who saw the potential in us before anyone else. And because she took that, Zoya Akhtar I'm talking about, because she took that risk of making a story about 2 hip-hop artists from India, everyone else then started paying attention towards us. Otherwise, everyone knew underground existed, but nobody gave a shit. I don't know if you're allowed to keep all of this, but yeah, everyone knew
Cut it.
the commercial rappers were all making money. Underground rappers were making zilch money, zero. We were just doing cyphers and underground
I was
events,
doing
this,
MC
that.
in the shows and all.
Exactly, we were
Cyphers.
doing everything we could so that we don't have to completely give up the dream of sustaining through hip hop. But then I have massive respect for Divine in this sense.
Come on, मेरा
Yeah.
favorite
Yeah,
है
yeah,
वैसे, by
yeah.
the way.
Like मैं तो हमेशा बोलती हूँ like because of him, of a lot of artists, including me, directly got the opportunity to be, like exposed to such a big audience and get commercial work. Like he really opened the door to the industry, to the underground community. So when I was working in business of cinema, I was writing about all of these things as well. Like I told them I want to write about it. I wrote about Brother V being signed to Sony. And then he got dropped in a year, and then Divine got signed to Sony. So here I am in 2000,
18.
16 or something, writing that Divine got signed, but still believing कि आएगा एक time where I will also not need to do any of these work
कोई
and
और
I will
लिख रहा
do
होगा कहीं पे.
exactly
D got
that
signed.
part. That part.
Uri?
So I was approached by the music director, Shashwat, to work on this song. I think originally they were going to take Raftar for that song, but he wanted to have a mix of a female voice with Diler Mehendi's voice, basically.
Baapre.
Yeah. So I went there. He played the beat for me. I heard it heard it once, twice, and then I sat in the room next to him. And in 15 minutes, actually, I ended up writing that song. For me, my songwriting process has usually been like that कि naturally आ जाता है वो दिल से. जो ज़बरदस्ती मैं बैठ के सोचती हूँ ना वो समझ में आता है फिर कि ये तो ज़बरदस्ती लिखा हुआ है. जो भी मेरे गाने एकदम बेस्ट हार्ड हिटिंग वाले हैं वो naturally
वो सबसे जल्दी लिखे गए हैं.
हाँ yes
वो सबसे जल्दी
yes
लिखे गए
like
हैं.
अभी तो सच में like under 30 minutes all my songs.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I met Vicky Kaushal
It's
for
in
the
playlist.
premiere for it. And I don't know who he was dating at that time, but he was basically like, me and my girlfriend work out on this song every morning. Fuck off, man. In the gym. In the gym. Work out in the gym.
Whew. That was fun.
Wicked Sunny को host बनाया तो
At least कुछ तो.
क्या ही होने वाला है इधर.
How does it feel to represent India in UK, Canada, Belgium, and other countries?
Yeah.
Like, how do you feel? How's the scene there? What difference, like,
Yeah.
what difference do you think it's there यहाँ के scene में, वहाँ के scene में? मतलब, your views on that, because representing on a global level, it's a very big thing.
Yeah.
So, you
For
tell.
me, definitely, whenever anyone asks me about what the highlights of your career has been, there's nothing beyond this for me. Not even Gully Boy, not even MTV. None of the other things that I've been able to do in my own country have given me the kind of boost of self-confidence that I got every time I left my country. In a way, आप जब इंडिया छोड़ के बाहर जाते हो तब आपको realize होता है कि आप इंडियन हो. यहाँ पे आप सब हम आजू बाजू में एक दूसरे के हैं तो उतना realize नहीं होता. अमेरिका आप जाओगे तो आपको समझेगा कि they will treat you as an Indian. They will treat you as a Pakistani.
हाँ,
They will
racism
treat
है
you-
बहुत वहाँ पे.
Not just racism, just
अच्छा,
like
we
just
were
through the
talking about
eyes of literally like sometimes I trip about it कि fuck I'm in the air. I have a piece of paper that tells me कि I am allowed to stay in this country for 10 years, 10 days, and then I have to
इतना नहीं सोचा था मैंने.
come back to अभी मेरे नाम में ही deep है bro. Every time I've gone out of India, it really it has opened my perspective in a very different way and बहुत ही fresh perspective से मैं वापस आई हूँ country में and मेरे लिए वो बहुत बड़ा motivation था कि like small town girl from India can make her mark anywhere
Come
in
on.
the world because when I fell in love with hip hop also I fell in love with it in the sense of doing that only, making a name for myself. Becoming 1 in a billion was the first thing to do, which I felt like I achieved by doing it first, I think. Not first, but like one of the first people to do it. And then the next thing was about like I think I was manifesting all of these international trips already. So when UK happened, it gave me that much confidence that I can full-time pursue this. And then 2018, I went to Belgium. 2019, I went to Canada. 2020, pandemic happened. And in a way, I'm happy I saw all different kinds of white people before I went to America. The land of the free, it seems. I wrote this song in America called Belly of the Beast. It's going to come out this year. It features
Oh.
Youngster as well.
Oh, nice.
So it's like आधा मैंने वहाँ लिखा था और आधा Bombay में लिखा था. The perspective was that कि Bombay feels like the belly, like if Bombay feels like a beast to be in India, कि
Okay.
एकदम beast machine vibe में होते हैं यहाँ पे सब लोग. तो LA में रह के मुझे लगा था कि मैं beast के belly में हूँ. Literally मैं वो खा गया है beast. Like it's that hardcore there. It's very very different. Like the scene is obviously very different in every country. अपने को इंडिपेंडेंसी मिला है 80 साल पहले. उस हिसाब से एक्चुअली देखा जाएगा तो वी आर नॉट डूइंग अ बैड जॉब एट ऑल. वी आर डूइंग अ कमेंडेबल ग्रेट जॉब, स्पेशली एज अ कंट्री वेयर नोबडी थॉट वी वुड इवन सर्वाइव एज अ डेमोक्रेसी. सबको लग रहा था हम लोग लाइक 80s 90s में ही अथॉरिटेरियन रूल हो जाएंगे. इतने अलग अलग भाषा और religions and caste, and despite all the differences we have managed to survive as a country, as a democratic country. So earlier I used to feel like like थोड़ा बीटी होता था मेरे को कि इतने दिन मैं बाहर थी, अभी वापस मैं यहाँ आ गई हूँ, रोड ऐसा है, पोल्यूशन, ये वो, लाइक बहुत डिसहार्टनिंग लगता था मुझे. कभी कभी लगता था सिमुलेशन चल रहा है कि अभी मैं दिस इज द gullies I can see right now, but I was literally in UK, like flash this with proper roads, proper, parks or whatever, like accessibility to infrastructure. That's the only difference between us and them. Scene wise बहुत एक बड़ा flip था, them looking at us कि you have a better opportunity than us because you are the first generation MCs. They were probably the second or third generation MCs. So already pioneers set हो चुके and then they are trying to create a benchmark. At that time only I had a very good understanding that the kind of power I have is so much beyond anything they have because I get to make the history of hip hop in India. Like I am part of the making process of the history of hip hop in India. Even us, all of this, like this
Everybody,
podcast,
जो भी कर रहा है, yes.
included. So yeah, that made me feel so liberated. It made me feel very powerful as a right place at the right time. Ki, yes, like I always knew that if I give this my everything, it will at some point give it back to me. So yeah, US was definitely the most different out of everything because literally hip hop came out of there.
नहीं
but
अमेरिका तो
वही मतलब लाइक एज अ जॉनर जो उधर से ही आया है उसके थ्रू मैं बाकी सारे कंट्रीज में पहले गई और फिर वहाँ पे गई, वो मेरे लिए फ़ायदेमंद था आई वुड से बिकॉज आई वाज ऑलरेडी एक्सपीरियंस्ड इन द वे द इंटरनेशनल कल्चर इज़ इन UK, Europe and Canada before I went to US, which is the most cutthroat and like really dangerous, and it can be very scary. Even some place like LA can be very scary
You went all
at
alone?
night. Yeah, so I was there for a mentorship program where I met Jason Derulo. Yes. It was literally at a time where I had finished season 2 where I was mentoring people, and then I went to
And how was the experience?
it was amazing.
I
It
just
was
love that guy.
great.
मतलब
It was
मुझे उसका
great.
वो बहुत
Same, all these sit down conversations. One thing I realized was art and artist of any country you put them together in a room, they will comfortably talk to each other.
हाँ,
and,
ये तो है.
हाँ, या मेरे लिए वो बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट था ये चीज़ होना कि इंटरनेशनली भी ध्यान दे रहे हैं लोग टुवर्ड्स इंडिया. So that gave me like a lot of confidence to keep pursuing this, and even now my dream has, now I'm really daring to dream in dollars, like daring to dream more in dollars. I have a visa for 3 years, so I'm also planning to go back. So yeah, the mentorship program was definitely for me a learning curve where like in a way the American trip humbled me a little bit. I'm already very humble, but it humbled me even more कि अपनी पूरी लाइफ की सेविंग्स तू कन्वर्ट करके देखेगा डॉलर्स में तो एक्चुअली ज़्यादा नहीं है.
हाँ तो फिर humble ही हो जाएंगे और क्या
Exactly.
इससे अच्छा
तो
humble
मुझे
रहते
वो
हैं.
फ्यूचर का गाना है ना 100,000 for the cheapest ring on a finger, little bitch. I felt like a little bitch really converting my savings.
क्या बात
And I was
कर रहे
like, नहीं but in a
I
way
understand.
उस चीज़ से ना मेरी थोड़ी यहाँ के हसल का वाइब भी मेरा चेंज हो गया कि पैसा 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 सब कुछ जो है वो थोड़ा सा मेरा निकल गया वो वाला
Okay.
हवा की. ज़रूरी नहीं है मैं कितना भी यहाँ पे मेहनत कर लूँ, कहीं और जाऊँगी तो वो नहीं मैटर करेगा
इसलिए नहीं जाना है.
इसलिए मनी 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 नहीं करना है.
अच्छा, वो
मतलब
था
कि
क्या?
मनी मनी आएगा
Okay.
अपने आप, अपना काम करो. और ज़्यादा मनी मनी मनी
So-
हो गया था
so-
थोड़ा मेरा बीच में. But because a lot of songs also, I literally made an EP called Money Made Maniac, and like yes,
एक टाइम रहता है हाँ
Yes.
और ये हो जाता है उससे वो रिलीज भी हो जाता है पता है?
exactly. Because as underground artists, we are waiting for the time we can
अरे.
flex, and then once you can flex, why
Then
not flex?
why not
Yeah,
flex,
थोड़ा सा
obviously.
subtle flex and all कर लिया मैंने. But yeah,
Once-
apart from that,
Okay,
I
yeah.
got to go to a country called Georgia and Dubai as well. So 6-7 places I've been to. Definitely US was the highlight, and getting to meet Jason was one of the biggest highlights.
So what did he say when he saw you first?
It was like a Q&A kind of round. The mentorship program was divided in 2 parts where we played our song for him live in a studio setup, and then we performed the same song on stage. So he gave us feedback on how it sounds sonically as a audio in the studio, as well as how are we sounding live performing the same song. Definitely he gave one feedback he gave me really stuck with me in
Yeah,
my
anything
head.
you can
And
share like
yeah,
that.
sure. Like, so my body language is of a dancer. So even when I'm on stage, I am moving a lot. So he said, I was really vibing with you, but I wish you would vibe the same step a little longer because the audience is slower. That feedback is really stuck in my brain कि आप जो भी करते हो वो थोड़ा repeat उसको करना चाहिए ताकि लोगों को वो कैच अप करने को थोड़ा टाइम मिले, especially when it's rap, when it's so fast. So he was just like, I was vibing with you and then you changed your step, so I lost the
Oh,
flow of
okay.
being with you. So he was
Got it.
just like, continue little more whatever you're doing, become a little slower in your body language on stage. So that really helped me a lot, even in the studio. Then I was generally asking him about his journey as an artist and how life has been for him post pandemic. So he also like was sharing his experience in the sense कि बड़े मेजर लेबल से उनका ड्रॉप आउट जब ख़त्म हो गया, उन्होंने सोचा कि अभी लाइन लग जाएगी, लोग आएंगे साइन करने के लिए, बट कोई नहीं आया. एंड देन you know, like 2-3 साल he had to again work from the bottom up, and then Jalebi Baby and few other songs happened, and again he blew up on top. So why basically कि also about there were in every international trip I've gone to, there have been people from different countries. So that is also one of the biggest highlights for me, getting to interact with artists from random countries, bro, like Siberia and like yes, like
साइबेरिया में भी
really.
है मतलब हिप हॉप एंड
I know, but अपने को उनसे मिलना, किसी ने वो प्रोग्राम बनाया और हम सबको बुलाया, तब हम मिल पाए ना एक दूसरे को. लाइक हम सब हिप हॉप कर रहे अपने अपने जगहों पे.
जेलस.
तो उस इसमें उन लोग को अपना सीन बहुत लिट लगता है क्योंकि अपने पास इतने नंबर्स हैं ना, वो लोग लाइफ में कभी नहीं कर पाएंगे. उनके लिए मैं तो वहाँ पे बेल्जियम में मैं जोक मारी थी कि मेरे सिटी का पॉपुलेशन तुम्हारे कंट्री के पॉपुलेशन से ज़्यादा है. लाइक बेल्जियम्स पॉपुलेशन एट दैट टाइम वाज समवेयर 13 million और
ये
समथिंग.
प्राउड करने वाली बात थी
नहीं,
बट उनके लिए तो
क्या करें,
दैट वाज अ बार.
मैं तो हंस रही थी. हाँ, वो लोग के लिए बार हो गया लिटरली. बट या आई मीन grass always does seem greener on the other side, you know. So we look at what they have, they look at what we have. So in the way they saw Indian hip hop, it changed my perspective majorly in the Hindi game. I started writing more Hindi because of
Yeah, you
these
have a crazy Hindi, as I said
international
earlier.
trips.
बाप
Yeah,
रे.
मतलब earlier no, I was a little like very जिद्दी about the fact कि नहीं, audience चाहती है कि मैं हिंदी करूँ, उसके सिर्फ वो रीज़न के वजह से मैं नहीं करूँगी हिंदी क्योंकि मुझे इंग्लिश अच्छा लगता है. मैं साउथ इंडियन हूँ, मेरा इंग्लिश बहुत अच्छा है, मैं हिप हॉप में घुसी हूँ इंग्लिश सुन के, तो वो एक बैलेंस मेरे लिए इंपॉर्टेंट था. बट व्हेन आई सॉ कि ऑल ऑफ दीज वाइट पीपल, ब्लैक पीपल, Mexican people, they don't understand anything I'm saying, but the minute I switch in Hindi, they lose their shit. They're like, whoa, what was that? Kuch nahi samjha, but itna maza aaya. So basically, I understood the importance of taking this culture, which is not your own, and making it your own.
हाँ, so coming back to hustle,
Yeah.
like हाँ, I really want to know, और लोग जो देख रहे हैं इसे या जो देखेंगे उन्हें भी जानना है कि how was your bonding with Ikka, Dino, EPR, King as well. कैसी bonding है उनके साथ?
EPR and I knew each other from the beginning because we worked on few paid projects and stuff like that.
Okay.
Dino and I hit it off really well because of being Malayalis. So we really bonded on that fact, and we were talking in Malayalam with each other. And I also suggested him to make a song in Malayalam called Malabars, Malayali Bars. I don't know. Might do it. Ikka came as a guest judge in the second season. तो उतना interaction वो time पे obviously नहीं था because वो बैठे भी दूर थे, या सेट पे तो तेरे को पता ही है कितना कम टाइम मिलता है to interact with anyone else.
मेरे को तो actually में कम टाइम मिला शून्य तीन में, तो I know the fact.
Yeah. मेरा actually Indian hip hop सुनना बहुत selective है honestly. उतना ज़्यादा I'm not that right now, I'm not that well versed with it. When I had my Desi hip hop gig, when it was my job to listen to the entire underground hip hop community, unbiased, I used to listen to everyone. Now I'm very selective about who I want to listen to, also because my taste has really changed. So
somebody said this to me कि आप ज़्यादा सुनते हो ना, so that influence you कि
थोड़ा बहुत
हाँ है ना, इन्फ्लुएंस यार दिमाग में तो आता ही है ना.
स्पेशली अगर सेम टाइप का सुनोगे तो फिर सबकॉन्शियसली हो जाता है. अगर डिफरेंट सुनोगे तो इट विल बी अ मिक्स, देन यू रियली वोंट गेट इन्फ्लुएंस लाइक दैट. बट yeah, I really do enjoy the type of music King makes now because it's mellow and you know, like yeah, it's definitely different. in that sense. But this season I definitely bonded most with Ikka because we were
Just right
neighbors,
next.
yeah, right next to each other. And EPR and I have ended up making a song now. We worked together in 2020, right before pandemic. Like that was for him and me the one of the last gigs we worked on before pandemic hit. So we were in Delhi for Auto Expo for like some good 10 days we were together. So a conversation that happened in 2020, finally now it has taken shape, and
When it's coming out?
it's coming out on 24th of March.
Oh,
Yes.
होली के एक दिन पहले 24 मार्च
Oh
is
yes.
होली.
So मेरा पता नहीं न्यूमरोलॉजी थोड़ा बहुत ऐसा मेरे को अच्छा लगता है फॉलो
हाँ
करने
नहीं
को.
वो अच्छी चीज़
तो
है.
एवरी ईयर अभी लास्ट ईयर मेरे सारे रिलीजेस वर ऑन द डेट ऑफ 23rd.
Oh,
So this year is on 24th. Next year
Nice.
will be 25th. And I see. I've also started
Okay.
directing my own music videos. So yeah, EPR वाला गाना भी मैंने डायरेक्ट किया है. So I'm excited to release it.
nice. Nice to know so many things about you. I never knew all of this. तो मतलब अभी लोगों को भी पता चल जाएगा.
Yeah.
हाँ. And बादशाह भाई के साथ बॉन्डिंग कैसी है? If one word to describe him, how will you describe him?
I think we both are learning about each other every time we meet each other. That is one thing I'd probably say. Where I think him as well as me as artists really appreciate people who strive to grow. Like जो effort डालते हैं कि हमेशा बढ़ते रहो life में कि stagnant ना हो जाओ. Like how I look at myself as an entrepreneur. He definitely has been an entrepreneur in that sense. So in every interaction, we have both ended up learning more about each other. Where I feel like we come from the different Venn diagrams. Where
I understand.
like he's telling me, no, I'm also underground. I've also done like underground stuff.
उन्होंने
And
बहुत
I
किया
look
है.
exactly. But for me, that
हाँ.
is way back history. So for me, I saw him at the time where he was already in the commercial space.
Yes.
And for him, probably he looks at me as hardcore underground, and he has also got to know a different side of me on this stage. So yeah, learning would be the word, I guess.
Learning. Okay. And favorite contestant from Hustle Season 2 and Hustle Shunya Teen? एक नाम.
I think for me, last season, definitely the winner, he blew our minds every time he came, MC Square. But for me
I'll come on
personally, I really liked Manik, Super Manik.
Oh, let's.
Yeah. I really enjoy the type of music he makes.
ये
I
जहाँ
feel
इसका
like
नाम सुन लेता हूँ पूरा मूड खराब हो जाता है मेरा. कोई कुछ बोल दे उसके बारे में अच्छा सुन ही नहीं पाता मैं.
इस सीजन में वो तेरे जैसे बनने की कोशिश की है उसने थोड़ी, पता नहीं
अच्छा बंदा है,
रियल में
सीख
वैसा
रहा
है
है,
क्या?
धीरे धीरे सीख जाएगा. बट क्यों सीख रहा है? आप मुंबई नहीं आ सकते क्योंकि मुंबई कहीं और जा रहा है.
Actually, I knew him already because he participated in Red Bull Spotlight.
हाँ, you knew him.
Yeah.
तो but favorite contestant Super Manik. मतलब good for Super Manik, happy for Super Manik.
Jealous.
Because you're the only one who said this. उसके बारे में कोई कुछ नहीं बोलता.
क्योंकि वो
जानते नहीं
जैसे
ना.
स्टोरी टेलिंग करता है ना, मतलब एक्चुअली आई रिलेट टू दैट क्योंकि मेरा सॉन्ग राइटिंग एसेंस काफ़ी मिलता जुलता है उससे. वेयर वी हैव अ इक्वल बैलेंस ऑफ रैप एंड मेलोडीज, वेयर ही ऑल्सो कैन स्विच फ्रॉम रैप टू the most def thing that I was talking about, the
understood.
effortlessness of switching from melody to rap, going back to
Nice.
melody, rap, and then in that also having a visual storytelling aspect. Like whatever I'm doing as a director today is because hip hop में मतलब हिप हॉप का स्टोरी टेलिंग साइड ही मुझे सबसे ज़्यादा भाया था कि आँख बंद करके आप इमेजिन कर सकते हो एक स्टोरी. तो उसने जो भी एफर्ट उसने डाला, लाइक चैपलिन जो उसने किया है, दैट्स अ फकिंग लेजेंडरी मोमेंट.
तो
इट इज ahead of time.
वो बहुत क्लासी था.
राइट, मतलब
बहुत
ऐसा
classy था.
सोच के उस चीज को एग्जीक्यूट करना उस स्टेज पे, इस लेवल का रिस्क
नींद की
लेना,
गोली कली रात मैंने 4 ली.
everything.
दिन
Like
black and
I
white
enjoy
और
his
Chaplin.
songwriting a lot, really.
Shit.
Yeah.
But हाँ, shout out भाई, अब ले लो.
मानिक what up, आजा आजा मेरी टीम में. उसके लिए तो झगड़ा करके लिया था ना मैंने उसको. बैटल करके लिया था.
I was super
बैटल.
happy about that.
Yeah, I know.
हाँ, कि मतलब
Actually, everyone else had written random songs. I had written the song from the perspective of talking to Manik.
how
The
sweet.
that whole round was me talking to Manik. कि तू सीखेगा तू क्या किसी और से मुझसे ना बेहतर कोई. It was me telling him. Yeah.
सीजन शून्य 3 का रह गया फेवरेट.
शून्य तीन फेवरेट तो उदय ही था यार.
उदय?
उदय एंड
नहीं, एंड वैंड क्या होता है ये? एक आदमी पूछे.
उदय था. अगर एक ही था तो उदय था.
मृणाल क्यों नहीं?
Mrunal, because I already had certain expectations from her. So she
Okay.
definitely in her own league. I had zero expectations from Uday. That's why. Like I had no
Oh.
idea who Uday was. I already knew who Mrunal was. So when she
हाँ, मतलब ये तो मेरे को
exactly
पता था.
when every time she came on stage and she killed it, it's something we expected out of her because she's that great as a performer on stage as well. But उदय को मैंने अपने टीम में वो जो पहला एपिसोड हुआ था जब मालूम नहीं है कौन क्या है, ये टाइम का फॉर्मेट अलग था. 90 सेकेंड दिस दैट, यू नो,
हाँ,
यू
इस
टू
बार बहुत
सिलेक्ट इन द
mic वाइक drop
फर्स्ट
करना है.
90 seconds you have to see. So instinct, my instincts is the reason I am where I am today, like following my gut feeling at even in the space where other people try to tell me that my gut feeling is wrong. I have not listened to them and I've only listened to my own instincts. That is a big reason of surviving independently in this music industry. So for me, I saw him on stage and something I felt like, yes, this guy has something. Some undergroundness to 100% I felt in him, the battle rap
Yeah, the
energy.
battle rap thing,
And then he only did like 2 lines he did in melody. He didn't even do any melody. But I heard that and I was like, there's something in you in melody also. जो मैंने वो टाइम पे बोला था and उदय himself at that time was like कि मुझे भी नहीं समझा आपको कैसे समझ गया first time में, क्योंकि वो next 2-3 episode में वो slowly melody side he brought on stage.
थोड़ा सा आया, yes.
But I already got some sense out of it. But
Nice.
nothing, I had not expected anything and he just, whoa,
Come on.
so good.
एंड अगर सीजन 2 और शून्य 3 के विनर्स जो हुए वो नहीं होते तो आपके हिसाब से और कौन हो सकता था? एक आध नाम, सीजन 2 और शून्य 3 दोनों.
Season 2, Shrishti. I'm not saying it because they are women. Just generally,
नहीं, अरे कौन?
And this season,
किसी ने
Mrunal.
बोला भी नहीं है.
Yeah, it would
It's
have
not
been.
about being
Yeah,
women.
it would have been these two girls for me because last season, obviously, Shrishti just.
सृष्टि तावड़े.
One
come on.
side she killed it, man. One side that girl has broken the fourth wall, fifth wall, all the walls she's broken by directly going into the hearts of the serial watching audience, right? Not even like the
Proper
50-year-old people.
और
who are-
बच्चे भी.
Exactly.
6-7 years old.
Exactly. So like that level of accessibility through art, mind
वो
blowing.
बच्चे भी नहीं, मतलब मिल रहे हैं, बोल रहे हैं मैं नहीं तो कौन बे? मैं कहा मुझे क्या पता.
Exactly.
हाँ.
और वो क्या effortlessly करती थी यार, मतलब कितना stressful है वो stage.
अरे नहीं नहीं, it's
Exactly.
stress. मतलब लोगों को लगता है ना वहां पहुंच जाओ
Exactly.
और हम बस फेमस हो जाएंगे. मतलब it's for your own information यार, बहुत टफ है भाई उधर.
Yeah.
और सुपर मानिक जैसे लोगों के लिए तो
अरे चल.
मेरे और सुपर मानिक जैसे लोगों के लिए.
I know. Actually मुझे ये ना last year ज़्यादा feel हुआ.
What do you know? What you said I know.
No, I meant it in a way कि last year मुझे specifically लगा था कि जितने भी teams बटे थे ना वो एकदम ही अपने squad boss के साइकी से मिलते जुलते थे.
Last time.
Last time.
Season 2. Okay.
कि मेरे टीम में जो 4 लोग थे सब ओवर थिंकिंग एंग्जाइटी वाले.
अरे 4.
मानिक एंड एवरीवन. मतलब
मानिक is not overthinker.
of course he is.
He is?
Of course, so much anxiety he used to have. Like of course the stage
हाँ,
is like
वैसा
that.
बताता नहीं
It
था.
brings it out of you. Exactly. बताता नहीं था. स्पेक्ट्रा भी.
और Spectra
मनी मन
भाई,
में
हाँ,
बहुत सोचते थे वो लोग.
roommate थे मेरे.
राइट. मेरा आधा काम एज अ स्क्वाड बॉस वही होता है कि मोटिवेशन देते रहो, टेंशन थोड़ा हटाओ.
मेरे स्क्वाड बॉस ने भी काफी मेहनत की
Yeah.
हम पे, सो एंड दैट्स अ गुड थिंग.
या
Upcoming collaborations like with any contestant, season 2 या शून्य 3 के, we saw one of your this collaboration with UK Rappy Boy.
Yeah.
तू ही मंजिल मेरी.
Yeah.
है ना? Was it the first collaboration you ever did with a contestant? या
Yes.
उसके पहले भी कोई आया हुआ है?
No, him only.
This
And
was-
I had only told him on season 2.
हाँ,
on
ये उसने
stage
बोला
also.
था मेरे को कि
Yeah.
कि हम एक collaboration करेंगे.
Yeah, out of everyone, I only told him that I want to collaborate with you, and I
Okay.
made that happen. This year, I told the same thing to Shaf, Poet Shaf, and I
Oh.
will make that happen.
ये मुझसे डीनो भाई ने भी कहा था.
Ah. But हम कहते हैं हम करके दिखाते हैं.
डीनो भाई भी करेंगे, टाइम नहीं मिल रहा है उन्हें.
Exactly.
समय की बहुत कमी है.
I know, I get it. EPR मेरा भी वही हुआ, right? Like what the gist I gave you. 2020 में बात हुई थी, but टाइम लगता है इन चीज़ों में. इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की कमी है, हम ही कर रहे हैं सब कुछ. So everything in its time for sure. जब कोलैबोरेशन में ना दोनों तरफ से इक्वल
Effort.
पार्टिसिपेशन एंड एफर्ट
हाँ.
होना चाहिए, वरना वो डिले होता
Delay
जाता है
ही
कोई ना
होता
कोई
जाता है.
रीजन से बेसिकली.
वैसा.
बट अगेन एवरीथिंग इन इट्स टाइम.
और पोएट शेफ के अलावा और कोई कंटेस्टेंट के साथ कुछ आ रहा है?
I am still in touch with all the contestants from this year.
Oh.
So I have a group with them. I'm in touch with them. So yeah, Shenbi is a music producer as well. जाना. तो मेरे स्क्वाड में था भी नहीं, क्या है तेरे को?
अरे था, सेट पे तो था, सामने तो था. हाँ कि बैक स्टेज से आवाज दे रहा था, गाने तो गा रहा था ना सामने. हमें तो कभी नहीं बोला गया.
तुमने पूछा?
ये इसमें तो आधी दुनिया खत्म हो गई.
Goody.
तुमने पूछा.
नहीं मतलब मैं ऐसे बोलने के लिए मैं किसी को भी नहीं
हाँ, नहीं,
बोलती
नहीं,
हूँ
नहीं,
फॉर
so बोल दो.
कोलैबोरेशन. वाइब
अच्छा,
मैच
okay.
होना चाहिए.
काफी पारिवारिक माहौल है. Okay.
But yeah, mostly going to work on a cypher kind of track with the squad.
With the squad bosses.
No, the season 3 squad.
अच्छा
Prince, Shenbi, Uday and 100 RPH.
जी, कभी सीजन 2 के बारे में ऐसा कोई ख्याल है तो बताइएगा. इसमें तो हंसने वाली बात भी नहीं थी. हाँ, कभी ऐसा मन में आया आपको लगे कि सीजन 2 के लड़के लड़कियों के साथ कुछ हो सकता है? सो लास्ट एपिसोड आ रहा.
I am in touch with Shrishti. We randomly talk about random things.
मैं भी सुन रहा हूँ आजकल
that
सृष्टि को, तो शी इज डूइंग वेल. अभी उसने
happen for sure.
एक मूवी में भी सॉन्ग किया है.
Right.
उसका आ रहा है, तो शी इज आल्सो टचिंग हाइट्स.
Yeah.
वैसा. सो गॉड स्पीड टू हर.
Yeah.
एंड ईपीआर भाई के साथ जो सॉन्ग आ रहा है उस पे थोड़ा ओवरव्यू दे दो आप. मतलब
Yes.
कैसा है, क्या है?
It's called Beautiful Mind. It's a
Oh.
very old school song, proper like SRT file, CC on करके आप गाना सुनिए, वरना EPR का वर्स तो आपको समझेगा ही नहीं, because it's full of references, full of like very power packed, lyrically heavy verse by EPR. Mine is more about storytelling and
Okay.
there is a special bit in between, so it's like another full circle moment. I don't know if you know him. His name is DJ Yuri. He's one of the only
DJ Yuri, I know.
Yes, turntablists
I know,
in
I know
India.
DJ Yuri, come on.
Yes. One
And
of
he's
the exactly
The pioneer.
Yes,
I
veteran
know.
pioneer
Come on.
of Indian hip hop. So me, Yuri, and EPR were performing together in this 2020 show, whatever.
Nice.
So at that time only we were hanging out so much, and that time only I had told him that we'll make a song, and then the song ended up being in a way where the chorus needed scratches, and I was trying to make the producer do it. It sounded very shit, and I ended up meeting Yuri randomly in Goa. So we reconnected after 4 years, and it so happened that now these same 3 people who were together in 2020
Nice.
are on the same song. So Yuri has done some turntable scratches in the chorus as well. I have directed this music video. This is probably the 4th or 5th project that I'm directing, and I really enjoy the process of writing the entire script and making videos in a budget. That is my yes, because I feel like मैंने ये मतलब experience से सीखा है कि जब आप अपना vision बताते हो वीडियो टीम को, तो वो लोग over excite हो जाते हैं गाना
अरे
सुन
वो
के,
तो पूरा.
और 1 रुपए के बजट
चलते हैं
में
फिर, चलते हैं गोवा, चलते हैं फिर.
100 रुपए का स्टोरी लेके आते हैं वो लोग. So I feel like hip hop में गाने में ऑलरेडी इतना इन्फॉर्मेशन होता है कि वीडियो उसको कॉम्प्लीमेंट करना चाहिए, वरना
ये चीज मैंने बहुत लोगों से सुनी है, तो इट्स अ
Yeah.
गुड थिंग.
Yeah,
कि
so-
वीडियो हमेशा कॉम्प्लीमेंट करना
Exactly.
चाहिए. वीडियो के लिए गाना नहीं बनना चाहिए.
राइट.
गाने पे वीडियो बनना
Right.
चाहिए वैसा.
Yeah. So before this, I also released a documentary for the season 3 thing that I did on MTV
Sorry,
Hustle.
I didn't see that. मैं
Yeah,
देखूंगा.
that's okay.
So हाँ.
Yeah, I put it out on my birthday this year,
Okay.
on Feb 14th.
Oh,
yeah.
Valentine Kid.
Yeah.
Nice. और इन जनरल
Yeah.
हसल की वाइब कैसी रहती है? हाउ डू यू फील? सेट पे कैसा होता है? मतलब वो दे वुड लव टू नो. इन जनरल क्या होता है वहां पे?
It's a mix of things. From the contestants' perspective, it can be very stressful, and at the same time, a learning curve for everyone.
आपका अपना पर्सपेक्टिव क्या होता है जब मैं पूछ रहा हूँ आपसे, जब ना कुछ ऐसा कमेंट आता है व्हेन यू फील कि हाँ यार, मतलब जो आपको शायद से अच्छा ना लगा हो, किसी की तरफ से भी दिया गया हो,
हाँ.
ठीक है, किसी भी कंटेस्टेंट को दिया गया हो, एंड यू फील कि नो यार इट्स नॉट गुड, इट्स नॉट, मतलब इट्स नॉट राइट, और आप बोलना चाहते हो और आप बोल नहीं पाते या बोलते ही नहीं हो कि इट्स नॉट योर कमेंट?
या एक्चुअली वो भी एक लर्निंग कर्व ही है हम लोगों के लिए. सीजन 2 से जो भी मैंने सीखा है वो मैंने सीजन 3 में अप्लाई किया. ऑब्वियसली ये साल जो भी सीखा है नेक्स्ट ईयर अप्लाई करेंगे. इट्स मोर अबाउट एक्सेप्टिंग एवरीवन्स पर्सपेक्टिव. जो मैं कंटेस्टेंट्स को भी बोलती हूँ कि आपको जो भी फीडबैक मिलता है ना उसको पर्सपेक्टिव के तरीके से लो, फाइनल जजमेंट के हिसाब से मत लो. कि 4 लोग आपको पर्सपेक्टिव देंगे, उसमें से आपको जो चाहिए वो चूज करके आप अप्लाई करो अपने आर्ट में, वरना इट विल बिकम अबाउट बीइंग इन्फ्लुएंस्ड बाय अदर पीपल्स ओपिनियन. सो even if there are times where I feel like my opinion differs with other people, I still take a stand, and in that moment, whatever I felt is what I say. Like, that's been my personality as well. I'm pretty blunt like that. So, I feel like most of the times everyone is very honest with the feedback that is happening there on stage. And this is, for reality television, this is a whole different ball game, you know. Like, so no matter how much realityness is tried to put into it, hip hop ka authenticity still comes out. So that has been my experience being on Hustle. Ki even though it's in front of a different audience which may not always understand, you know, कि behind the scenes क्या हो रहा है. At the end of the day, ये मैंने ये डॉक्यूमेंट्री में भी बोला है basically कि I am learning to be okay with being misunderstood. It's not my job to explain people why did I give the feedback that I gave. I have been put there for a particular reason. The contestants who come there have come of their own accord, knowing that they will be judged by me as well. So it's the format of the show. So yeah, I stand by whatever I say there. And yeah, difference of opinion happens, but I feel like this year it was much more of a harmony and synergy between the squad bosses as well and the contestants as well. Because even the show is learning from their trial and error every year and trying to make the contestants' life a little easier, you know, like, so technology ke saath saath hum बढ़ रहे हैं आगे. And yeah, I mean, sometimes it feels like a surreal experience. Like when GD was performing, which song was it? I think it was Showtime, not sure. But basically, it started off in a way where they dimmed the whole light. And then actually in the set at that time, there were thunder noises and all.
Okay.
So it sounded like it's coming from inside, like an effect, but it was happening outside the venue. Sometimes I used to get goosebumps, bro. Like, whoa, like, you know, तुम लोग चल के आते हो मिडिल में खड़े रह के तुम लोग हम लोग के लिए परफॉर्म करते हो. एग्जैक्टली. सो लाइक हैप्पी टू बी अलाइव, ऐसा वाला फीलिंग. या कि लाइक सो लाइक ब्लेस्ड टू बी अलाइव इन द सेम टाइमलाइन एज यू, to be alive in, you know, 2023, 2022, whenever we get to see you there. Very blessed.
Nice. Tell me your 3 favorite female rappers.
From here? Generally?
इधर ही, मतलब देसी pop scene.
There are a lot.
Okay, second.
Heights. There are a lot, but I'll give you explanation of it. This is not about ranking them by skills or anything.
कुछ भी नहीं है. It's just your favorite.
Yes. Basically, I derive motivation out of the hustle of these 3 female rappers, to put it plainly.
Let's go.
You know, जब खुद को motivation कम लगता है तो अपने आजू बाजू के आर्टिस्ट को देख के आप मोटिवेट हो जाते हो कि she is continuing her work, I will also do it. Agzi is number 1 for me in that because she has impeccable work ethic. It's crazy, the, you know, amount of effort that woman puts in her own art. Non-stop she makes songs, videos, and, you know, she's at it, literally at it the whole time. I am really motivated by her journey in
Shout out
that
to
sense.
Agzi, come on.
What's up, home girl? And this year, definitely seeing Mrunal do what she did on stage, I feel like she has one of the best vocal ranges ever. Men, women, whatever. Men, women, everything else. But yeah, definitely her performance as a live artist really, really motivates me. And one more to say, I want to say 2 in the same this thing,
yep.
which are my veteran purane time ke friends, Siri and Meba.
Siri and Meba.
Yeah, Meba Ophelia is from Northeast. She's from Shillong. and Siri is a rapper from Bangalore.
Siri I've heard, I guess.
Yeah.
Siri I've heard.
Yeah, shouts out.
Shout out to Siri and Meba.
Of course, and definitely need to give a shout out to Raja Kumari for the different lanes she picked. And, you know, like that takes a whole another level of craziness to leave your comfort in a country like America to come to India and to again start from the scratch, you know, trying to build a name for yourself. Yeah.
Okay. Moving ahead, what's your favorite music genre other than rap?
Right now, it is Afrobeats, I think, for a lot of people.
Afrobeats is love.
Yeah.
Love.
Really. So
L-U-B. Always.
Yes. And also, I think hip hop really is a culmination of R&B and jazz as well. So I listen to that as well.
So Afro से मुझे याद है अभी बादशाह भाई का एक गाना आया Zalim with Nora. Did you hear it? That's a nice song.
Yeah.
Very nice song. I just
Afro
loved
wave
it.
has definitely arrived in India,
हाँ,
in
मतलब-
Bollywood.
अगर आप लोग नहीं सुना मैंने भी Afro पे एक song किया था Daddy.
Ooh.
So Afro, jazz and
R&B.
R&B. Okay. So Hustle is now representing South Indian hip hop. Namma Petta. जब ये अनाउंस हुआ था तो आप भी स्टेज पे ही थे. Samantha Prabhu announced it, revealed it.
Yeah.
So how do you feel कि कितना सीन को चेंज करेगा and क्या आने वाला है? Because yourself a South Indian. So how do you feel it's going to be? Because it's something happening for the first time there.
Yeah.
जैसे यहाँ पे हुआ था
Yeah.
in Hindi scene.
Yeah.
फर्स्ट टाइम कुछ रैप को लेके हुआ था
Right.
वैसा. सो कैसा लग रहा है?
It's going to be huge.
है ना?
Yeah,
ये
for sure.
सबके मन में इट्स गोइंग टू बी वेरी ह्यूज.
Yeah, for sure. Especially like जो अपन डिस्कस कर रहे थे कि कैसा माहौल होता है वो सेट पे. Seeing that on stage, seeing Samantha announce that on stage was definitely one of those moments where you feel like I'm so lucky to see this here live right in front of me, because the way like हमने सबने सुना था कि Gravity का गाना उनको अच्छा लगा या उस गाने ने
हाँ,
उनको हेल्प
उनको
किया या जो
help
भी है,
किया, yes.
but her reaction seeing Grav come on stage and do
अरे
that
come on.
really
And Grab
like,
did it. जैसे उसने सेम ना कॉपी पेस्ट कर दिया ग्रैब भाई ने.
और ग्रैब को मैं लिटरली वो खत्म करने के बाद मैं तभी ऑन स्टेज बोल रही थी कि तूने जो किया उसका बटरफ्लाई इफेक्ट है ये, हर प्रोड्यूसिंग दिस तमिल version of it, right? Like
क्या से क्या हो जाए?
exactly, you never know
never
what song of yours someone has heard in what part of the world and gotten motivated by it. It's butterfly effect to the max. कि उसने थोड़ी ये सोच के लिखा था कि कोई तो you know motivate होगा या ये कोई गाना ये 1000 बार सुनेगा और कुछ ऐसा करेगा.
बाप रे.
And she could have also heard any other song, right? But she heard this, and just like that's the power of hip hop. Like getting to see that happen.
Power of music, power of hip hop.
Definitely power of music, but especially in terms of lyricism. अपने पास और है क्या? अपना pen game ही तो है अपने पास mainly. Words say if you can motivate someone who actually doesn't even listen to much of your language. She's, you know, like primarily her Hindi isn't that strong, but that song motivated her so much and helped her as a human being so much that she's now deciding to change the life of many artists in the Tamil scene. So it's going to be huge, definitely.
Wow, I've seen already
Exactly.
बहुत strong है.
I definitely believe that regional music is the next wave, because English and Hindi have been here for a decade now. So people want new things, right? People want new stimulation in life again and again. So definitely it's going to be something epic. And Tamil as an industry in itself is so ahead of time. Their music industry, A.R. Rahman sir himself has akele one side, you know, like khela hai
संभाला हुआ है.
exactly. So also with everything he did with the Maja thing and all, I think he revived the whole Tamil community, musicians around the world. So in that, I'm for sure it's going to be like Red Bull Spotlight mein there was this guy called Agan. Agan is his name. He's a Tamil rapper.
Oh.
He was my favorite, and I believe I gave him 10 on 10. That made him the winner by 0.09 marks ka difference between him and the other rapper. So for the first time ever, a person doing regional music won in a competition based this thing in which other people are doing Hindi and English. So that is amazing. Like that was start, I guess, of, you know, something huge like this happening. For me, myself, I have started writing in Malayalam now.
So rap something in Malayali.
I'll do chorus of the first thing. It's not out yet.
It's okay. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
10 वर्ष आई ऐसा. Okay.
No, let's go. You do it. Okay. Acapella.
Give, no?
No, it's okay. ठीक है.
Okay. 10 വർഷമായി കഷ്ടകാലമെല്ലാം മാറിപ്പോയി ദുഃഖമെല്ലാം പൂവ് പോലെ ആടിപ്പിന്നെ വാടിപ്പോയി ദേശം വന്നപ്പോൾ കുറച്ച് സ്നേഹം വാങ്ങി ഞാൻ എനിക്ക് കൂടുതൽ കിട്ടിയപ്പോൾ നിന്റെ മുഖം ഒന്ന് വാടിപ്പോയി ഏയ് ഒന്ന് വാടിപ്പോയി നിന്റെ മുഖം ഒന്ന് വാടിപ്പോയി. So the rough translation of this is since 10 years my मेरे जिंदगी के दुख अभी चले गए हैं. दुख पहले फूल जैसे खिले फिर दुख मुरझा गए. I'm saying, and then I'm like when I was angry I asked for some love and when I got more than you your face became crooked. Yeah. तेरा मुंह टेढ़ा हो गया. That's what I'm saying in the end. നിന്റെ മുഖം ഒന്ന് വാടിപ്പോയി.
And when it's going to be out?
This year.
Oh.
Yeah, I have
crazy.
3 songs written by far and I'm planning to make a EP/album. I feel like my sense of direction of filmmaking also really comes from the Malayalam industry. So this is my year to knock on the door of Malayalam industry as well.
EP, abhi, as you mentioned, EP में any collaborations or like with any crazy artist, कोई भी हो? कहीं से भी आप नाम ले सकते हो, किसी का भी. Any crazy artist.
I actually have another EP. It's ready. It's Hindi and English mix with a producer called Mr. Doss. उसमें Youngster is again featured on one of the songs. Yeah.
So no other crazy artist?
Crickets chirping. झूठ बोलूं क्या अब तुझसे?
इतना भी सच नहीं बोलना था ना. झूठ मत बोलिए. किसी ने कुछ कहा नहीं. ठीक है, it's okay भाई, कोई बात नहीं.
I'm always down to collaborate, but you need to take the initiative.
Which I'll start.
Yeah, do it.
Just by taking your number.
Yeah, I think you already. We didn't exchange numbers. I think I took your number. Yeah.
शायद से हाँ, शायद से ना.
Of course we did. We also spoke about something. You remember? Some
हाँ,
work
yes.
inquiry.
Yes. Oh.
Could have been the 8th country. We'd have gone together. It'll happen.
Huh.
I'm very positive next is going to be Australia.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Comments for the people who comment, troll और जो hate फैलाते हैं in comments, उनके लिए आपका क्या सोच विचार है?
आई थिंक डॉक्यूमेंट्री में मैंने यही एक्सप्लेन करने की कोशिश की है कि देयर इज लेयर्स टू थिंग्स दैट पीपल डोंट नो अबाउट.
People will see your documentary after they see this. जिन्होंने देख लिया उन्होंने देख लिया है, but हाँ, once they see this, they'll go there and they'll check it out.
Yeah.
But your comment.
The running theme in that was this only, of being okay being misunderstood. For me, the biggest experience of MTV Hustle was being exposed to an audience that is completely different than what I'm used to. An audience that is used to watching roadies and Splitsvilla and, you know, like comes from a different side of the TV industry altogether. And now, much like any other thing, उनके सामने अभी hip hop आ गया है, तो उनकी जितनी understanding है उस हिसाब से they look at things. So I'm really, as years pass by, I am learning to be okay being misunderstood. This is the one line I would tell to anyone who's commenting ki you can think whatever you want about me. That is not going to take away, like the way I look at it is कि अपने गाँव में किसी को पता नहीं Eminem कौन है, Jay-Z कौन है. उससे Jay-Z और Eminem की वैल्यू कम हो जाती है क्या? नहीं. So it's like that. Not their cup of tea. Doesn't take away anything from my value.
I'm taking so much motivation from you. आज ये last podcast, it was meant to be with you.
Yeah, but definitely बुरा तो लगता है obviously. Therapy में भी गई हूँ मैं.
एक बात मैं अभी उस पे हो गया था पूरा convince.
नहीं, but that is the side I need to show people that this is it. But when I talk to you, when I talk to the contestants one-on-one, the entire thing I say is I can't come there and add on to the anxiety you already have. My job is to always be positive there and show you the side. That's one of the things that people have really admired about me more in this season than last season. The resilience with which I can just show up there without
Positivity तो रखनी पड़ेगी.
You know, exactly.
वो खुद से ही आएगी.
Exactly.
Even I'm positive.
Yeah, but it's
In
also
COVID.
important to let people know that आपको जो ग्लैमर दिखता है उसके पीछे भी बहुत कुछ होता है, राइट? लाइक व्हेन Gully Boy was being shot, I was really living in a chawl area. I used to meet Ranveer Singh and then go back to a place where I wasn't happy being in that space, you
आप
know.
वहां से निकले हो, खुद से निकले.
Definitely, exactly. So there's, you know, two sides to everything. Like wherever anyone is today, like today so much you have got to know about me,
हाँ,
right? But
and I'm happy and thankful
Yeah.
that काफी सारी चीजें मुझे आपके
Yeah.
बारे में जान और लोगों को भी पता चलेंगी.
But the fact that you didn't know anything or any of these things doesn't take away from my journey or my
Right.
value at all. As an artist, it's really important to really be satisfied with what you are doing, because if you keep comparing yourself, there's always going to be someone richer than you, better looking than you. And you know, like it's then going to become a rat race, a never-ending rat race. So self-satisfaction, यही मैंने start किया था podcast with this. That how am I doing now? Much better, because I'm not on the hamster wheel comparing myself with anyone else. Yeah, I think about anything when anything is a give and take of energy. Here, you and me, you know, having this conversation is a give and take of energy. I get to decide what I give my energy to. So slowly, I'm learning ki fame and everything comes with its fair share of hate. This is one big thing I've really learned from Badshah's
That's
journey.
बाहर.
Badshah's journey as well. कि
अरे.
you know, किधर भी आप कोई भी लेवल पे पहुंच जाओगे तो भी काफ़ी लोग होंगे जिनको लगेगा कि you know, if you look at internet right now, not just us, anything people are yeah, they can be very like
हाँ, मतलब
right. So
हो
फिर
जाते
what do
हैं.
you do? You have to motivate yourself. You have to count your small blessings, and gratitude is the biggest remedy for hate. T-shirt quote.
Feeling proud Indian army.
No, but really, right? Like that would be my comment to the haters, that I'm really grateful to be where I am, who I am. So
Thank you so much for sharing all of this and everything.
Yeah.
And they will get to know you the biggest part. मेरे मन में था कि जब हमने पॉडकास्ट शुरू किया ना, मतलब even I had that thing inside, but मुझे लगा कि if only contestants are coming, so शायद से और कोई आया भी नहीं as such EPR के अलावा, तो मुझे लगा कि शायद से नहीं आओगे या जो भी है. मतलब मेरे दिमाग में ऐसा, मैंने किसी से पूछा नहीं, but you came here and you shared so much about you. They'll get to know a very, obviously a very, very big part of your life and about your journey and about everything. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
And now moving to the last segment of the podcast. इतनी अंग्रेजी हमारे घर पे नहीं बोली गई है कभी जो हमने अभी यहाँ पे बोली है. Okay, so moving to the last segment of the podcast.
Yeah.
It's a rapid fire round.
okay,
और
I actually suck at rapid fire.
It's rapid fire hip hop edition.
Okay.
So the first one goes like one artist you can never get tired of listening to.
Dejloaf.
कोई ऐसा जिसका नाम हमने सुना हो?
Hi.
ये रैपिड फायर था. FII.
बोल दिया ना, अभी तेरे को नहीं पता तो मैं क्या करूँ?
दूसरे की फीलिंग नहीं, आपकी फीलिंग आपको पता तो पता, हमें नहीं पता तो
मुझे क्या पता तेरे को कौन कौन पता है?
ओह, क्वेश्चन चेंज. हाँ. Your favorite songs of yours and why?
Oh shit.
Oh shit. ये ऐसे गाने निकाले आपने.
स्टैक हो गई मैं. Confess, आदतें, बधाइयाँ, रंग. Just off the top of my head.
Okay.
Confess and आदतें, because I think that was a turning point of moving away from making songs which was very angry and had a lot of angst, which was बधाइयाँ, रंग. My entire first album, which was about social messaging and asking questions outwards, like what I started this podcast with. Ki instead of asking questions outwards, I've started asking questions internally. So now my songs are more about introspection. So
Okay.
Confess and Adate was one of the first few songs about mental health.
Nice. One song that reminds you of your favorite memory.
Mos Def's song Traveling Man, one of my
Traveling Man.
favorite memories of falling in love with hip hop.
एक एल्बम जिसका एक भी गाना आप स्किप नहीं करोगे.
Nipsey Hustle, Victory Lap.
Victory Lap.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also Kanye's My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. And Dejloaf's album called Cell Soul.
An artist who represents the future of hip hop. Arya QK.
Hip hop in India?
हाँ, India.
Yeah.
Let's.
Uday.
Uday, nice. A shout out to Uday, huh? One song that represents your current state of mind.
Current state of mind would be Beautiful Mind. Me and EPR.
Nice.
Plug walk.
Any favorite verse from any of the song?
I'll do a little bit of this EPR thing only, because by that time
please.
I think it'll already be out.
हाँ.
Okay. Aftermath of the sunny days, I'm deep rooted, sitting under the money shade. They switching sides when the money fades. I'm laid back till I'm laid off, and now my money aches. Itching my palm to make more, I gotta have it. More commas and zeros, that's mathematic. Broke down in pieces to break a habit. Broke down my ego without an acid. Then it's a little bit more English. I'll switch to the Hindi part. खुले रास्ते जब खुला खाता पैसा और नाम यहाँ विदाता रिश्ते जो खुद से निभाता है बन के कर्मा वो वापस आता दिल लगी से होता ना हासिल यहाँ कुछ तो क्यों दिल लगाना ऐसे तो जानते हजारों किसी ने भी ना जाना पूरी ताकत है लगाई था घर वालों को मनाना वो बोले बेटा आज ही जमा ले पूंजी सारी क्योंकि कल भूलेगा ये जमाना है छोटा स्निपेट ऑफ ब्यूटीफुल माइंड
Come on. And one song that always puts you in a good mood.
ओके ये पूरा प्रोजेक्ट का नाम आ रहा है सो आई जस्ट से दैट इट्स कॉल्ड वैक वर्ल्ड बाय टियारा वैक
अच्छा, Vac World by Tiara Vac.
yeah it's very
Okay.
unique concept it's 15 songs 1 minute each
Okay.
it's all different from each other and she's made a 15-minute music video of it which was nominated for Grammy for best music
Oh.
video very ahead of like so
Time.
different as a concept एक मिनट का गाना हर एक का प्रोडक्शन अलग है हर एक में it's in a way जैसा बीट पैक भेजते प्रोड्यूसर्स it's her showing the world कि मैं 15 अलग अलग टाइप का आवाज बना सकती हूँ
बाप रे.
yeah
If you were not a rapper, what profession would you choose and why?
definitely something related to public speaking because I'm really good at it
Neta.
अरे भाई मुझे बनना था हार्डकोर नेता बनना था नायक देख के तो मेरे को
अरे
नेता ही
बाप रे,
बनना था
उसी टाइम तो लगा
पूरा
कि बस
देश बदलना था
नीली
अकेले
शर्ट मैं लेके आता हूँ आपके लिए.
एक दिन का सीएम बनना था मेरे को
Joke of the day. नीली शर्ट.
oh shit but no really like
आपका नाम बताओ. श्रीमान हम लगा लेंगे. तुम बस नाम बताओ. Okay, but nice, huh?
yeah
What is the best advice you have ever received? किसी के द्वारा.
reminding myself that I am the constant and everything else is a variable मैथ मुझे पसंद नहीं है तो भी मैंने लिखा है मतलब कि मेरे लाइफ में मैं फिक्स्ड हूँ मैं कांस्टेंट हूँ
मैं एक सेकंड के लिए स्विच हो गया पता है.
Actually, also from Kung Fu Panda, I'm actually gonna tattoo this. There is this dialogue by Oogway that says, "There are no coincidences." I would like to say this one thing. I don't know if it has any relevance, but how this regional wave is starting. I really hope for there to be inclusivity in hip hop eventually for the LGBTQA community as well. I feel like there's very less space for them to feel inclusive in our community, except for the dance community. They still have many
Access, yes.
exactly diversity in that
Diversity.
sense. But yeah, waiting for the day where they feel safe enough to participate in a show like MTV Hustle.
Describe yourself after describing yourself for 1 hour in 3 words.
3 words, huh?
3 words.
हाँ, visionary, empathetic,
ये क्या होता है?
empathy. जिसको
Empathy.
empathy है काफी
Okay.
ज़्यादा. And there's this one term I've been saying for a while. I don't know. One take Saraswati. Yes.
What is that?
कि मैं एक टेक में कर सकती हूँ पूरा गाना. और
क्या बात कर रहे हो?
हाँ, sometimes it just happens like that, free verse. Very less takes even for ad-libs and all that. Like my
But
recordings also get done in 30 minutes, 45 minutes.
हाँ मतलब वो तो हो जाता है बट कहते हैं कि 8 लाइंस या 4 लाइंस अगर आप रिकॉर्ड करें सो द रिकॉर्डिंग कम्स क्लीन एंड नाइस.
I know.
है ना? मतलब इट
I
इज
know.
देयर.
Yeah. If it's needed, I do that. अगर free flow में हो रहा है तो I just
One
do
take
that.
Saraswati.
One take Saraswati.
Nice है ना? Again the same question but it's there. Who's your idol?
No one particular person. I don't idealize humans like that as such. But मतलब एक कोई भी person को idol बनाने जैसा अभी तक हुआ नहीं है मेरे लाइफ में. But I do idealize, like, I don't know if I do it on the same level right now, but I really idealize the entire Indian hip hop community.
Come on,
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah, for sure. कि क्या मतलब हमको क्या जरूरत है ये करने की, right? कुछ तो एक
Anytime.
common craziness है that brings us together, falling in love with a genre which is not from our country. So feeding off of each other's motivation. That's my.
Nice.
So you're also my idol in that sense.
Oh, come on. Then you're also my idol. What did you do just?
Yes, I said yes.
At the end, last question.
What? You can just cut a montage of how many. I don't even know why I gave him so many high fives and low fives.
चलो
He
हंसी
didn't
मजाक भी
deserve it.
चलता रहना चाहिए और माहौल गर्म रहता है. Okay.
But-
हाँ. So the last rapid fire question कि अगर आप कभी खुद को रैप बैटल में पाती हैं तो आप किससे compete करना चाहेंगी?
Would be. I don't know why. Off the top of my head, Shrishti would be entertaining.
ए नाइस हाँ.
Yeah. Could be like a compliment rap battle. Who knows?
तारीफ देने वाला.
हाँ, I have done that with Varun Dhawan.
हाँ वो मैंने ना एक बार उसमें डीएविल भी था.
वो अलग है.
वो अलग है. उसमें भी आप ही थे ना डीएविल.
That was me and Dee doing
हाँ
it.
मैंने
This
पहली
is-
बार देखा. मैं कहा एक
I
दूसरे
only
की
wrote
तारीफ कर
Varun's
रहे
part
हैं.
only. Varun's
तू
part was
इतनी
I
अच्छी
only
है.
wrote.
मैं कहा क्या बोला तू?
I know. But yeah.
Okay, so Srishti Tavade. Nice. So thank you so much, Dee. Got to know a lot about you, about your journey, life,
you for having me.
everything. Yes, मतलब it's a honor कि हमने आपसे खत्म किया ये चीज.
Yeah.
मतलब hopefully the next season comes and we are there and everything is like that वैसा. But if not,
I'm really happy to see you
come
take
on.
up this role as well, because
हाँ,
I don't
मतलब-
think anyone can do this better than you. Not joking.
नहीं, thank you so much. मतलब फिर
Yeah, for sure.
अच्छी बात है ये. मतलब अच्छा लगता है
Of
मुझे
course.
कोई ऐसा बोलता है तो.
जो भी मैंने बोला कि अपने लाइफ में actually there are no coincidences. Whatever you did before as an MC,
Yes.
it's now paying off, right? Nothing's
Yeah.
random.
Pragwe. You said ना वो dialogue.
Ugwe. प्रयागराज का उगवे कर दिया इसने तो प्रागवे कर दिया.
थोड़ा बहुत हंसी माहौल गरम रहना चाहिए दोस्तों. देखिए क्या है कि ये सब तो क्या, ये सब चलता रहेगा लाइफ टाइम. डॉक्यूमेंट्री पॉडकास्ट हसल सीजन्स. मैं अगर 10वें सीजन में यहाँ रहा, डोंट बी शॉक्ड. मैंने एक लाइन में बोल दिया था कि MTV ससुराल मेरा खुश है काफी, उन्हें मेरे जैसा सेक्सी दामाद मिला.
Yeah, really.
उसके बाद से मैं अपना ससुराल ही नहीं छोड़ पा.
It shows how multifaceted you are. हंस मत अपने आप पे, हल्के में मत ले अपने आप
मैं हल्के में नहीं, मैं 80 किलो हूँ. कम ऑन. व्हाट इज मल्टीफैस व्हाट? अपने बारे में मुझे कोई कुछ बोल रहा है तो मुझे पता चले इस शब्द का मतलब क्या है.
Multifaceted. FACETED.
हाँ
मतलब तू बहुत सारी चीजें कर सकता है.
ये पूछ रहा था मैं.
मल्टी टैलेंटेड.
मल्टी नाइस. मतलब at least the last episode is ending on some good note. Like सारे एपिसोड अच्छे हुए हैं, but this will be one of my favorites.
Prague.
Learn so many things. Learn so many things from one and only Dee Mc, Deepa Unni Krishnan. Come on, देखा ये मुझे याद था.
नम्मा पेटा जैसा 4 बार नहीं बोलना पड़ा तेरे को. No, really, because everyone butchers my father's name.
Butchers.
Unni Krishnan तूने correctly बोला. Good job.
है ना? So thank you for that and thank you for being here. Thank you for
Thank
coming
you.
here and thank you for sharing everything you had. And I hope लोग जब इसे देखें so they get to know this side because that's a different public all over.
Yeah.
All together.
Yeah.
वो ना वो है एक अलग ऑडियंस है जो देखेगी आपको and they'll get to know you. They'll get to know this side of you. So I'm so happy to be there in front of you and to
Same
share
here.
this with everyone. No, I'm genuinely happy because सच में बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला. मतलब मैं ऐसे ये this is the 6th one and 6 में 6 अलग अलग गेस्ट, उसमें किसी में 2 लोग भी आए हैं तो ऐसे
Yeah.
10-12 गेस्ट एंड वो सबके अलग अलग पर्सपेक्टिव लेके ना यू कैन नॉट बी अ सेंटर माइंड पर्सन.
No, for
बट
sure.
हाँ टू एंड दिस मतलब आपके दिमाग में 10 चीज होती है. अच्छा उसने ऐसा बोला, मैं ऐसा क्यों नहीं कर रहा, मतलब मैं ऐसा मन में क्यों नहीं, मेरा हो जाता है. मतलब आई एम
यही तो मैं तेरे को बोल रही थी ना कि मैं सबको यही बोलती हूँ पर्सपेक्टिव सबका सुन के लो, बट रिटेन उतना इन्फॉर्मेशन करो जितना तुमको चाहिए, बाकी छोड़ दो.
Abhi last में listening everything from you, like I'm thankful and thank you for
Thank you.
being here and thank you for giving us all the knowledge and everything about this scene and everything.
Thank you.
Rest about you personally as well, and we are proud of you, Dee.
Thank you.
Come on, I personally am, and बाकी तो फिर मिलते हैं जल्दी ही.
I will sign out by
killing.
saying that putting Indian hip hop on international map is still remaining.
We'll do it.
करेंगे.
Come on, yes, we'll do it. So thank you so much, Dee.
Okay.
Thank you so much for being here, Namma Petta.
Okay. Prayag way.
Come on, anytime you will watch this podcast and you will laugh.
It's going to be fun for sure.
Thank you, Nyanore Wicked Sunny.
Ayo.
Oh, come on! Come on!
That was good.
Okay, thank you so much, and I'll see you super soon.
See you soon.
Let's go. All the best. Keep
Thank you.
killing
You too.
and keep representing
Yes.
hip hop. Peace out.